it's Liz Yuille from Old Staples Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I have a really quick, yes it does make a difference, sorry I suddenly realised one of my lights wasn't where it should be, really quick project for you. This is it. It's one of those, I had one of those light bulb moments when I suddenly remembered that we had the mini Curvy Keepsake box dies in the Autumn Winter catalogue and they carried over. Oh, certainly for the moment they've carried over. So why am I not using it? Anyway, there's the main die and then there are lots of little tag dies, and then these went with the snowflakes that were in the stamp set that went with it. So yes, I've used items or papers from the Subtle 6x6 stack. I think we sort of forget we've got the colour family stacks, but for spring projects I think they're perfect, particularly in the subtles and some of the brights. And I've paired it with the Welcome Easter stamp set. Obviously I've been using the chick and I'm going to make another chick. There are some lovely little icons you can add as well. So you've got your buzzy bee and flowers and leaves and little bits of grass. And it's not just for Easter because we've got Welcome to the World Little One as well, Sweet Friend. So yes, we've got 2 Easter sentiments, but don't just think Easter, think cute really, babies, that sort of thing. So let me show you how amazingly quick this is to put together. I won't undo this, but I will, as we make it, show you what's inside. So I have already die cut using one of the other patterns. This is the sort of swirly pattern, and I went for the gingham for this one, and this is mint macaron. One of the beauties of the die is that it fits perfectly on a 6x6 sheet of paper. This is what's left, so not a huge amount. You could obviously keep the edge pieces as straight pieces for popping on cards, scrapbooking, that sort of thing. One of the other things is that it is self-scored, so we don't even have to worry about scoring. We just have to bend on the score lines. And that's pretty much it. Now, I do tend to grab a bone folder and just give the paper a little bit of a clue that we want it to curve. But other than that, this is pretty much foolproof. So if you've got a die cutting machine and you want quick table favours, perfect. Now, I spotted at my local Aldi store chocolate lambs, chocolate bunnies and chocolate chicks, which you'd think they were in league with Stampin' Up, because this is just perfect for our Welcome Easter stamp set, because we've got bunnies, chicks and lambs, and it's 25 mini chocolates in each pack, and I think from memory they were $1.99 a box, and they're a reasonable size. So these are they, and they are so cute. So there are my little filling bits. So what I tend to do is put together the 3 sides, so the little handles go together, then you slip over the first diamond shaped piece with the slit, then I pop in my treats, and as I say, 25 in a box, so I've got 25 little gifts I can make, and that is my little box. Simple as that. For my chick, I'm going to grab my Memento ink pad. Excuse me, I am still suffering a wee bit from my throat, but it is a lot better. And if you saw my card yesterday, certainly my sense of humour is still with us, because I did kind of go for an ironic project yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, do take a look. But it was a bit of a joke on myself. So while that's just drying, I'm going to grab another scrap and the Label Me Lovely, I'm sure it's the Label Me Lovely punch from the Spring Mini, or the current Mini. We're changing the names, so it's the January to June mini catalogue. And then I've still got my old 1/8 inch hole punch. If you don't have that, but you have the Label Me Lovely, you have got a 1 inch hole just there, and you can use that instead of the hole punch to make a little hole for your ribbon to go through. So I'm putting my tag together with the curved bit top and bottom rather than the straight bit top and bottom. So just punch that, and we've got our little hole. Now I am going to add my ribbon at this point, and this is the sheer ribbon from the what's it called? It's in the spring summer, and I should know these by now. It's the Best Dressed suite, so it's right at the back of your mini catalogue, and it's the Mint Macaron sheer linen ribbon, and you get 10 yards. 10 yards and 9 point something meters. I'm not a meters person. I'm old enough that I was brought up on pounds, shillings and pence, and feet, yards and inches. Well, inches, feet and yards technically. So yeah, I'm not good at these meters. So I'm just looping that through like that, making a bit of a meal of looping it through, and then that's ready for our little chick. The chick I am colouring with, I've got the Daffodil Delight combo, which are those two. I've got the dark Mango Melody and the dark So Saffron. I'm going to do the Mango Melody first, which is for the beak, although I'm not convinced I didn't use the pumpkin pie, but yeah, I think I probably used the pumpkin pie, but never mind. Mango Melody it is this time. So I'm just doing the beak, the feet and the little comb on top in an orange. Yeah, I could go and run and get the other one, but I'm not going to. And then all I did for the colouring was go around the outside in dark Daffodil Delight, just so that we've got the edge covered. So literally just follow the line round, and then you can add a bit more colour if you so wish at this point, and I think a shadow under there would be good. So a bit more colour generally on the edge, and then come in with the light Daffodil Delight and just blend that a bit. And the more you go over the lines, the better they blend. Now you could just add the light Daffodil Delight all over your image, but I do quite like building the layers up a bit. And as you see, they do blend nicely. And then finally the So Saffron for the middle, and that just adds it's a pinker colour. And then just fussy cut it out. Now, to save everyone from watching me fussy cut, here's one I prepared earlier. And all I'm going to do is grab my dimensionals, which I have now buried under my designer series paper. I just want 2 of those, and pop that onto my little tag. And this is why I added the ribbon first, because it's much easier to add the ribbon before you've got your little critter. And then I've got the metallic pearls, and they come in the same pack. You get gold and silver. I went gold on the first one because I was using gold ribbon. This time I'm going silver because I think that will go better with the mint macaron. And all I'm going to do is, let's try and tidy this up a bit, is add 1, they all sort of moved around a bit. 2 and 3. So simple as. And then just pop your ribbon through the handle of your box, and just make sure your ribbon is long enough that you can then tie a knot in the top. If it's not quite long enough, then you'll have to tie a reef, or I think some people call it a square knot. My background is sailing and being in the Navy Reserve, so for me it's a reef knot. And there you are, 2 lovely little table favours, complete with your little chicks. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I've got lots more ideas of how I'm going to use the little chocolates, including one for sending it to my February customers. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyone who shops with me, sorry, my brain is still not quite with it after this chest infection. Anyone who shops with me will always get a thank you card and a thank you gift. If you use the host code, you also get a share in the host rewards. And do remember that during Celebration, for every £45 you spend, you get to choose something from the Celebration catalogue. And of course, we now have our second release. So we've got extra goodies to choose from, both at level 1 and level 2. So do remember that. Thank you very much indeed for watching me. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments below. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much indeed.